Your phone is a casino, and you can't leave.
Your phone is engineered like a slot machine. The house always wins, unless you understand the game. You did not lose your self-control. The app was designed to take it. It is 1:47 a.m. Your eyes are burning. You told yourself just 5 more minutes, 40 minutes ago, you are not watching anything important. You are not even enjoying it anymore. But your thumb, it just keeps moving. What if I told you this is not a willpower problem? This is an engineering problem. And someone very smart built this trap specifically for you. Let us go back to Las Vegas. 1960s. A casino floor is a masterpiece of psychological engineering. No clocks, no windows, bright lights, free drinks, and in the corner, the slot machine, the most profitable device ever invented. Why? Because of something called variable reward. You never know when you will win. And that uncertainty, that is the addiction. A predictable reward? Boring. But a maybe? Your brain goes insane for a maybe. Now, look at your phone. Every time you pull down to refresh your feed, that is a lever. Sometimes you get something interesting, sometimes boring, sometimes nothing. You never know. So, you keep pulling? Asa Raskin, the designer who invented the infinite scroll, the thing that makes your feed go on forever? He said this: "It is as if they took behavioral cocaine and sprinkled it all over the interface." And he built it. He said he is sorry. But the machine is still running. Here is what is happening in your brain. Every swipe releases a small shot of dopamine. Not a lot, just enough to make you want one more. The app does not want you happy. It wants you hungry. There is a difference. The average person checks their phone 96 times a day. That is once every 10 minutes. The average TikTok session lasts 10.85 minutes. But people open it an average of 8 times a day. Do the math? Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, said tech companies have a $1 billion budget to engineer your attention. And your attention? That is what is being sold. You are not the customer. You are the product. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you were bored? Truly, deeply, uncomfortably bored. And you just sat with it? Probably years. Because the moment you feel even a hint of boredom, the phone appears, like a dealer at a table. But boredom? Boredom is where creativity lives. Boredom is where your brain finally gets to process the day. Boredom is where your best ideas come from. We have stolen all of that from ourselves and handed it to an algorithm. The real cost is not the time you spend scrolling, it is the person you are not becoming. The book you are not reading. The conversation you are not having. The idea you never had. Let me show you exactly how the trap works. There are 5 mechanisms. They use them on you every single day. 1, the notification badge. That red dot, it is not information. It is a trigger. It says something is waiting for you. And your brain, it cannot resist the unknown. 2, the like button. A performance review. Every single hour. You post something, you watch the numbers. That is not connection. That is anxiety with a counter. 3, autoplay. The next video starts before you decide. You never get the moment to choose to stop. 4, personalization. The algorithm knows you better than your best friend. It knows what makes you angry. It knows what makes you sad. It knows what makes you click. And it uses all soup it. 5, social reciprocity. Someone followed you, someone commented. The rules of human evolution say you must respond. The app, it exploits millions of years of social instinct, all in one single notification. I need to stop here, because if you have been feeling guilty about this, stop. This is not a moral failure. You are going up against a team of the smartest engineers, the most brilliant psychologists, and the best behavioral scientists on the planet, with an unlimited budget. And their entire job, their only reason for existing, is to keep your eyes glued to that screen. Of course, it is hard to stop. It was designed as a stomp to be impossible to stop. But here's the thing about understanding a trap. Once you can see it clearly, once the lights turn on, it starts to lose its power over you. I am not going to tell you to delete all your apps. That is not realistic, and you know it. But I am going to tell you 4 things that actually work. Not because they kill the craving, but because they change the game. 1, friction. Make the app harder to reach. Delete it from your home screen. Put it in a folder, inside a folder. The casino does not want a door. You need to build one. 2, replace. Do not resist. Willpower is finite. If you try to just not scroll, you will fail. Instead, replace it. Pick up a book. Do 10 push-ups. Make tea. Give your hands something else to do. 3, phone-free zones. Your bedroom is not a casino floor. Your dinner table is not a casino floor. Decide which spaces in your life the machine is not allowed to enter. 4, conscious consumption. There's nothing wrong with using your phone. The problem is using it unconsciously. Ask yourself before you open it, what am I looking for? If you do not have an answer, put it down. Here's the final thing I want to leave you with. In a casino, the goal is simple. Take your money. But what is your phone taking from you? It is taking your attention, which means it is taking your time, which means it is taking your life. Every hour spent scrolling is an hour you will never get back. That is not dramatic. That is just math. The question is not whether your phone is a casino. It is. The question is, are you going to keep gambling? You do not have to quit the game, but you do have to decide, are you playing it or is it playing you? If this hit different, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Not to tell them they have a problem, just to start a conversation. Subscribe so you do not miss it. And for now, put the phone down. You have earned it.